So, good evening, everyone. I welcome you all for our another amazing session on Google Workspace. I can understand that in the past you have already gone through few of the documents, few of the tools from Google Workspace. So, today we are going to cover a very interesting workspace tool, which is called Google Slides. And this Google Slides is primarily something which is being used for presentation. So, you must be using like PowerPoint presentation, and PowerPoint presentation is the tool which is being used for many years to have a sales pitch, have some kind of a marketing event, some kind of a demonstration, some kind of a training. So any kind of the applications that you have, these kind of things like for training, from some kind of a presentation, sales presentation, marketing presentation, product presentation. So what we are doing is we are actually using this PowerPoint presentation for many years. So PowerPoint in the beginning was made by Microsoft. So that is the tool which has got the first user advantage, and the first user advantage has actually grown to make PowerPoint as the number one product in the market as of today. But slowly, new products have started to come in who were actually trying to compete with the Microsoft PowerPoint in the presentation space. So we have Apple making its own products over here, which are also equally good, and but they come with the Apple ecosystem. Microsoft's come with the Microsoft ecosystem. So what the Google did was Google decided not to get into the war with Apple or Microsoft. Instead, what they created was they created an OS, I would say, uh, a Chrome-based OS, which is actually independent of any kind of the machine that you are going to use. So it's a browser-based system. Although Chrome also takes a lot of power from your existing systems, but the point is a Chrome version is available for your MacBooks, Apple products also. The Chrome is also available for your Windows based things also. Chrome is also available for any of the other tabs, touchscreens that you are using. Even it's available over there also, because Chrome is actually available for the for Android applications also. So you have the one base which actually gets work on any kind of the hardware device that you are, any kind of the OS there, because it's just a browser. And the total form of this particular browser is very small. So you don't need a very high end machine to do those applications. You don't need any kind of very big installation to be done, because everything is done at the back end. Although there are a lot of apps which keep on running in the background of the Chrome. If you run the Chrome, there are a lot of backgrounds applications which are running. So if you check out your PC performance, you will see the Chrome is also eating into a lot of resources. But more said than done, Chrome is a browser which can actually host and give you an interface to the Google Workspace. So Google Workspace, all the data is actually stored on the Google on their servers, and the Chrome is a media for that, or I would say the medium for to access that particular data. So what they do is they simply host, and the Google Workspace thing works. So today what we are going to do is we are going to cover the Google Slides. So I know you have been using PowerPoints for making your sales presentation, for making any of your what do you say, training presentation, any kind of marketing presentation. Even product catalogs are also being made in PowerPoint presentation, because it has got a very nice interface. You can add on a lot of pictures. It's very easy to use. You can convert the presentation into a video also, and you can send it across to the customers. Now, Google Slides is a tool from Google which can do almost everything which is available in the PowerPoint presentation. But how the PPT made in PPT or PowerPoint presentation made in Microsoft is different from Google Workspace based Google Slides. There are two major differences. PowerPoint presentation, you have the PowerPoint presentation installed on your PC, on a Windows PC. Although nowadays the PowerPoint presentation is also available in the online version also. But majority of the Microsoft products are still offline. You have to need a license to install on your PC, and they are available all offline. And you have a interface also made to the online versions also. So now what happens is you have the access to both. You have online versions also, and you have offline versions also. Now Microsoft traditionally is an offline platform, and Google is traditionally is an online platform. So Google gets an advantage in the collaboration. In the last week's training, also we saw that you can actually collaborate in Google Docs. So you have one person working on a particular part of that document and other person working on a different part of a document, and you can have a different types of collaboration in the real time. Like if I am making some kind of a quotation, so when I'm making that quotation can also be connected by one of my colleagues, and my colleagues can also put in some cost. Like I have a colleague who can actually put in the cost. I have a colleague who is from finance section. He or she can actually put in terms and conditions also for that. So there are different methods which can be done, and that is the way it is going to happen. Now, not to keep you waiting, I'm going to start directly with the application knowledge, where I'm going to show you how the Google slides is going to work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, and you just simply open to, I will just share that thing. So what you have to do is you have to go to slides.google.com. Okay. So that is the way you go. I'll just share my screen with you. And okay. So give me a thumbs up if you can see my slide. Can you see my slide, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So if you can see my slide, let's move further. And this is the way you can actually find out. So what you have to go is you just have to go to slides.google.com. So I can put that in the message box also, so that you can just see what is there, and based on that you'll be able to see how these things. Now coming to Google Slides. Now this is the way the template of Google Slides looks. No, but here you have got different options. You can add on the kind of the templates. You can have a blank presentation also being made. On the right side, you'll see the template gallery. I just open it. You'll see there are different types of templates. You have got a prototype presentation. You have got flashcards, consulting proposal, some kind of a pitch you want to make, status reports, project wireframes, some personal presentations, big idea, photo album, wedding. But there are different templates. Here I would say the Microsoft PowerPoint actually scores better as far as the templates are concerned, because Microsoft templates are being created by a lot of users from many years, and the Google templates are still in a very novice state. But you can customize the way you want to do it. That's the one way of doing it. Things. Second thing is you can have a template, and the template made in Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and you can actually upload to your Google Drive and open it in your Google Slides, and you can use that also as a template in the Google Slides. So there is no dearth of the talent which is available with the Microsoft. So whatever is available in Microsoft, you can import it seamlessly to your Google Slides, and in the Google Slide you can very simply use those templates, the beautiful templates which are available in Microsoft over here in the Google Slides also. So it's pretty simple and very easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how the templates are being used and how we do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a simple blank presentation in the beginning, so that you can just see. So I'm creating a blank presentation, and in the blank presentation, what you can see is I have a simple screen coming up, and it has got different components. Now in the components, what you see is on the left side is the slide details. On the center is the exact the way the slide is looking to you, and on the right side these are the themes. So these are again themes available, so you can have a template directly coming in the new file, or you can have a different themes that you can actually add on to this. Now coming to themes, so whatever the themes that you like, you can just select on this, and whichever you like. So I like almost every theme over here. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to go to this theme. So I like this color, so this is the way the theme, so automatically the template is going to move over here. So theme is going to show here, so you have the same color, you have got the fonts and everything covered. You can also import a theme. So if you have created some theme in the beginning, or somebody has created a theme for you, you can get that theme imported also. So that is also a possibility. So it's up to you what kind of the theme you want to use, or you can have a blank document and create a theme for that also. So it's your choice. And Google is adding on new and newer themes, and so you can see there are different types of the themes coming up, and you can use those also as a theme, or have a blank document, and you can just add on the way you want to do it. Now the first thing first, we need to change the name. So as a Google document, nothing to worry. On the left side there is the name of this file. So currently it's a new file and showing untitled presentation. So I'm just going to show is my presentation demo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a name over here. So my presentation demo is going on. Sorry, my spelling is mistake. Okay. So this is there. So my presentation demo, the name is, so very easy to change the name. You want to have a bigger view of the picture, just cross the themes part. So the picture is going to be the bigger in size. So you can very simply look at it, whatever you want to. So now I'm going to add on something over there in the slide. So I will say uh, Google Slides. So I'm going to put a name over here and I'm going to put my name here. So I'm the trainer today. So this is the way the Google slide has to look. So this is the first page in the Google slide. Whatever I want to add, I can add on whatever I like. Now, if I want this page to be different, like I want to change something over here. So first thing that we can do is we can just go to the background. And if I want to change a background, like the color is this, I want to change the color to say something like this. So I just simply do it. So the color has changed. So I can change the way I want to put a color over here. It can be done. Anything that I want to change in this, it can be done. So what I can do is I simply go to I click on anywhere in the slide and then click a right click. So we can go to the change the background. So in the background, you can change anything. You can change a color. You can put an image. So I want to put an image, suppose. So I can put the image. A lot of images can be there. So I go to the Google Images, and from here also I can say I want a picture of say beach. So I want a beach background. So simply just I can add on something like this. So this is also inserted and I do it. So this is a beach picture is also there. So what I have to do is, because it's not very readable, so what I could do, I just go to this and I select and change the color. So from here I want to have a color of say this. So this is the way the color is going to look. And here also, this one also I want to change the color. Now here I want to change the color. I want to make it as a different color. So this is the way. So you can put any kind of colors. You can change the fonts. You can change the beautification. You have the background color, background picture being changed over here. So you can do whatever you want to. So this is the first title page. Then I move to the next page. Now I have the option of going in for the new slide. I've got the option of going for a duplicate slide. So I can duplicate the same slide, but I want to go for a new slide. So as soon as I click on new slide, you see the first slide actually I change the picture of the background, but the theme remains the same. So theme is actually blue color. So this was the way the theme, which was in the beginning, if you recall, that is the way I made. But here, the second slide, as soon as I've gone, the theme has actually is a different one. Now here, if I want, I can change. So if I go again over here and I go to the theme, and if I want to change the theme to say uh, some other type of theme, so I just move into something like this blue one. I want to change it to say this one. So as soon as move it to this, so the theme changes. So you can select any kind. I like this theme, so I just want to put it like this. So the theme actually is associated with the entire presentation. So entire presentation has to actually showing a theme. So it cannot be, it can never be that that presentation is not having any kind of theme. It has to be having some kind of a theme. Now, once this theme is there, what we can do is we can change it at our own will, and we can do anything. Now I am moving ahead with the presentation part. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we want to make something out of it. So what I do is I say introduction. So first page I want to put is an introduction. So I make it as an introduction. Okay, and you can add on anything from your company profile. You can add on anything from your what do you say, uh, something like if you want to add on uh, uh, something company name, you want to add on some product. So I just put a name over here. We are a company specializing in software for say pharmaceutical industry. So something like this. Okay, specialization. Okay, we are just changing the thing. So this is the way it is going to look. Now the beautification, you can whichever way you want to do it. One thing that you can change, I have shown you the theme. You can also change the layout here. So whichever way you want to put in, you want to put in a picture, you want to put in a color, you want to put in something like that. So what we are going to do, we are going to like go for this. So this is the introduction. We are a company specializing in software for pharmaceutical industry. So you can add on anything over here, and just going to change the font. Okay. So you can have any kind of text subtitle here. Now here also you can add on the pictures. It's very easy to add on the pictures here also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add picture. Upload from computer is also possible. I can get it from photos, URL, camera, wherever you want to do. I can just do that. Like I just go for a camera. So this camera has to be on. So it is taking my picture. So what I do is I just simply click on this and I insert on this. So you see my picture is already here. So it's pretty easy. Now this picture can be moved, it can be edited. You want to crop this picture. So I want this picture to be cropped. So what I can do is I can just crop the picture and this whole picture is hold up here. So I'm going to recrop it. So you can crop the picture, then enlarge it the way you want it. So it can be done. So you can add on pictures, you can add on videos also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the new slide, and now here I want to add on. First of all, I want to change the layout. So I'm just going to put it there. So I want to put a company video. Okay. So company video, you don't need to put a text over here. You can insert a video. So go to the insert and you can just go for a video. Now video is also, there are different options. You can go to the YouTube. You can also search the URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm testing, say I want something from Udemy. So I'm not going to put a Udemy. I'm just going to show you something like robotics. Okay. So I want to say robotics projects, something like that. Okay. So these are awesome, Roger. You can do yourself. This is some 1 lakh views. So I'm going to add this and insert. So this video will get inserted over here. So it's up to me. How can I edit it? How I do it? So this is there. So what I'm going to do is I have added a video also. So this is the company video, and this is over here. Now, how this video is going to look in the presentation itself. So you want to see that? I'll just show you how it works. So this is the company video. If you see on this presentation, so we have an introduction page coming up, then we have got a video page coming up. So it's based on your how you want to start the animation. It can start automatically also, or you click on this. The video is not running. Video is running. So it's up to you how you want to insert the products. You can have a different types of slideshows. You can add on a lot of things into this. So this is a pretty easy way of adding the product, adding any kind of photographs, any kind of videos over here, text here, and a lot of things. Now moving to the next slide. So I'm creating a new slide, and here I'm going to tell you how you can add on lot of things or functionality into this. So first thing, that normally in the PowerPoint presentation what people do is they simply go for a transition. So how the file is going to move to the next level. So you can just simply go to the transition. From here you see how the transition is going to move. So from the none you click dissolve, fade, slide from right, slide from left. So we say that slide from right. Okay. So it is going to move like this. Okay. Now here on the next slide, just a minute. So I move on to the next slide. Now here I say slide from the left. Okay. And on the first slide I would say fade. Okay. Now this is the way it is being done, and I have got it set. As soon as I move to the slideshow, this is the way it is going to work. So this is the slideshow. So it is working here, and here as soon as I move to, so this is moving like this. So this is moving like this. So you can have any kind of transitions the way you want to do it. You want that it should be fading out, it should be working in a sparkle method, whichever way you want to move, you can just simply move the transition of the slides. It's pretty easy, not at all difficult, very easy. Okay, so this you can do very easy, and it's not very difficult. Now coming over here, you can do lot of things over here also, which is not possible with any of the other applications. So you can actually plan uh, how this actually slide actually behaves, how this slide behaves in front of the customers. So you can actually create the backgrounds, you can add on some kind of a text, you can add on a lot of things into the same slides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to beautify the some slides. So what I'm going to see is I'm just going to put a features, something like that. So as soon as I click on the features, I just get a picture over here, so I can add anything. So I'm going to show you how you actually edit this particular document the way you want to do it. Now you have this a blank slide where on the top you have a features you want to insert on a text. So go to the text box and simply click and block it over here. So what we are doing is we are going to testing the text insertion. So that is the way we are going to do it. So you can just simply see that the text is also being shown over here. You can change the font of this text the way you want it. So just go to the fonts, and here you will be able to go to the format options. So you can change the size, you want to increase the width, you can have an angle rotation, 90-degree rotation. So you can have any kind of rotation that you want, you can do that. So if you want to change the position also, from the position you can say top left is there, center is there, I want it in the center. So you can have a center also, how the text is being fitting on the left side, special none, do not auto fit, whatever it is, resize the shape to fit the text. So what I do is reshape so you see the shape has now shrunk as per the text need. So that is there. You can have a drop shadow if you want to do some kind of a shadow to be created, but here we are not going to do it. There's a different method for doing it. So this is the way you can have a different things being shown over here. Now next feature that you can have is you want to create some kind of block diagram, because PPT is being used for block diagrams for some kind of a project management tools or something like that. So that is also possible that we can do. So what we are going to do is we are going to insert some kind of structures over here. So what I want to say is I want to show a flow chart. So we can just simply go to the shape and I create some kind of a flow chart. So what I write over here is some kind of start machine, something like that. I want to do that. And next again I want to create the same thing, like so I have another block over here, so it is going to move here. Then I'm going to put another block and that is going to move here. Okay, so I've got the three start machine, and then start the pump, something like that. Then I say start the filling, something like that. So whatever I want to do it, and here I have a connector also here. So you have arrow connectors also, elbow connectors also, polyline also, all those things. And here the picture. So you have got a basic shapes. So you have a circuit, any kind of the shape that you want to create. Then different arrows also. These are very important, because the arrows are something which actually gives some kind of a flowchart direction. So here I want to have an arrow like this. So it's pretty simple. I just want to put it like this. So I already have an arrow. So it's working here. So I move this arrow and take a copy and just paste it here. So just standard guys, control C and control V, and we have a product working here. So this is the way you can create. So you can create the complete flow of some kind of a machine, some kind of an operation that you can do. So it can be done over here. And in these particular tools also you can change a lot of things, like you want to change the color. So it's very easy, like this, you don't like this color, you want to change the color, just click over here and make this color say this. So you have a different color coming up. And in the text also, you don't like this color, just select the text, the entire text thing, and you can just change the text color also if you want. And else what you can do is you can have a color changing over here, and you can just put a yellow one. So that's the highlighting color that also you can be changing. Now if you want to change this particular text font also, so that also you go to pop in and go to like semi bold. So you see the pop-in semi-bold has also come up over here. You can increase the text size, you can decrease the text size, whatever you want to do that over here. Now, coming to this, you can also insert some kind of a comments like what is to be done. So just go to the shapes again, and from here you see the callouts. So callouts are also there. The callouts are actually going to help you out to put a system comments also there. So this is the comment. So we can have check it. Uh, I would say temperature less than 25 degrees centigrade. So what we are doing is we are actually helping the operator to see that you are not supposed to, you are supposed to operate the machine if the temperature less than 25 degrees, something, anything that you want to do over here. So it's a kind of a comment which is easily understandable, and it's something like which has been given by the particular SOP of that particular machine. So we are changing the look over here for the comments also. So you can have different types of the comments coming up. You can have a different types of the blocks coming up. You can have different types of structures, photographs, anything that you want to put in over here, you can just add on to this. So it can be done the way you are required. Now, the best part about the Google Workspace, as I've explained earlier, is the sharing. Now here also, if you have a team which is working on the technical aspect, then you have another team which is working on a sales aspect, you have a team which is working on a cost aspect, there you have a team which is working on a legal aspect. So there are different methods. So what is going to have in a traditional method, what you are going to do is you are actually going to add on lots of uh, to and fro exchange of the emails. So one gentleman is making a presentation and he or she is sending it over email to a group of 5 people. So the second person in the line is actually getting that particular PPT. He or she is editing that PPT for his share or her share, changes it, and again send it to back to that particular group of people. Now the third person in the chain of commands, he takes it, he makes some changes, then he sends it. So there is a first email, second email, third email. So first of all, what you are doing is you are creating a lot of a clutter of the emails across your own network. So you are clogging your email network, guys. Email is also a resource nowadays because the internet is a resource, and if you overuse it, definitely the internet is also going to be down, and somebody else needs that resource. Now coming to, if you want all the 5 people to be involved and you want to see that who has made what kind of changes, what kind of things he has done, so what you can do is you can just simply go for sharing this particular thing. Now sharing, as usual, we have got different methods of sharing. So I'm not going to take it up much over here. What I'm going to give you an opportunity so that everyone can do anything there. So anyone with the link, and here is the option from viewer, I'm going to change it to editor. Okay, so this is the editor, I'm going to do it. So what I've done is I have changed the entire thing, and I am going to share this particular thing in the chat box. And in the chat box I have given you a link. I request you to please go open this particular link and edit page number, last page is 5. So go to the page number 5 and add something over here so that I can see that you people are able to understand what is being told over here. So add any kind of a picture, or add any kind of a comment, or add any kind of a flow chart, or any kind of a text, whatever you like. Please do it so that I can understand that you can actually, you can make some kind of changes over here, and it's pretty easy. Just do it, and if you are able to make some kind of a change, please let me know in the chat box that you have already made some changes. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for some more time so that you can just see. So I see some changes are already working. I request other members who are actually watching this to definitely change this kind of make any kind of comment, add on some kind of a picture, add on some kind of a text over here, so that I can understand that you have got something which is being taught over here. Wonderful. So I see Ramanpreet working very hard, but I don't see others doing anything. So I request others to please get in the line and do something over here. Okay. So we are at now 7:30. So I will move further. You can keep on testing the tool the way you want to do it. The link will again be live. You can watch it the way you want it. Now coming to the next step is why the Google Slides is way ahead of any of the competition is the first I have shown you the sharing part. So this sharing can be done with your colleagues. It can be done with your friends, your family members, your team members, and your customers and clients also. Now it's up to you how you want to share it. You want to share it in the editable mode, you want to share it in the commenting mode, you want to share it in the viewer mode, whatever you want to do it, do it. Now tell me how many of you guys are not having a website? Anybody not having a website, please let me know in the chat box who are not having a website, so that I can understand that you don't have a website. Now the biggest advantage of Google Slide is that even if you don't have a website, this tool can be deployed without a presence of any website, and you can use this tool very easily. Virtually it's a free tool which you can use, and you can use it very easily. Now I give you an example because this particular presentation has been made by me in the form of some sales presentation, something like that. Now I have made this. I have made all the editing. I have made all the changes, and anything that I have want to do, I have done it. Now I want that this particular slide should be available to the market. Anybody in the whole known universe should be knowing that I have created this slide, and he or she should be able to access it. Like my website is manmeetsinghbhatti.com. So I want some kind of a URL where the person can directly come and see my site, but he or she should not be able to edit it. That is one. Second thing is I also want that if I make some kind of changes to that slide, the changes should be shown instantaneously. So if I have added some kind of a pricing information, or I have added some new products over here, or if I have added some kind of new services, I have added some kind of a testimonial, I have added some kind of some pictures. So whatever the kind of the things that I can share over the Google slide presentation should be really available, readily available for my customers on the website. So would you like to know that how we can do that? Okay, so people are excited about it. So let's do one thing. I am just going to show you how it is being done. It's pretty easy. We already have a slide. I'm very sure you'll be able to make any kind of slides that you want. You can create pictures, you can add on so many pictures, videos, anything that you want. And guys, one thing I have today skipped a lot of things which have already been taught in the Google Docs part, because it actually covered a lot of the data, like importing the pictures, videos, and all those things to the main Google Docs. The procedure is the same. If you are not able to understand that procedure which I have skipped today, you can go back to the last week's recording. There you'll be able to see how the data from outside in the form of pictures, videos, text, anything is actually imported into the Google Docs. Okay. Or if you are not able to locate it or find it or understand it, let me know, send me an email. I'll be able to help you out on that. Now coming to making this Google slide as a web page, so that anybody who actually goes to that web page and understand and looks at it is pretty easy. So the hack is very clear. Just go to the file, over file, simply go to share, and from share simply go to publish to the web. It's pretty easy. Now publish to the web, there is a scene where there is a pop-up coming up. In this pop-up it is asking for you need a link. Yes, I need a link because www is the we have to start with www or https. Now in this case the slides are going to move on its own, or after some time the way. So I have like every 3 seconds default is there. I don't want 3 seconds. Say I want, say for 5 seconds I want the slides. The second is start slideshow as soon as the player loads. So because this is available on the internet, guys, so as soon as you go to that URL, you open it on your laptop, or you open it on your phone, or you open it or anywhere, whichever the device is available on your computer, iPad, wherever it is, as soon as it loads, automatically it should run. So it's your choice how you want to select that. The person will come, he will see, and then you start the slideshow, or you want to run it. I recommend normally always go for a start the slideshow as soon as the player loads. So as soon as the loading happens, the slideshow will start. And it's your choice. Like if the slideshow ends, in the end you have got like contact information, phone number, and all that. You want the customer to watch the entire show, and in the end it should be stopping at phone number, email id and all that, so that if the customer has liked that, he or she can go over there and they can call you and they can put lot of things over here. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put a restart as of now. I don't want the last step. I want that as soon as the entire show is completed, we start the show again. So it's a restart. It's your choice how you create the particular show. But just because it's a small thing, I'm very sure it will be getting loaded on your PC very fast and you'll be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to publish it. So as soon as I publish it, so this is the there, and I have to copy this link. Okay. So once this link has been copied, I am going to put this in the chat box, and I'm very sure you should be able to see this. So this link has been now copied and it's in the chat box. I request every one of you to kindly go and click over here and have a look at the presentation which has been loaded as in the form of a website. And if you are able to see that presentation, just give me a thumbs up in the chat box that you are able to see that presentation. If you are not able to see the presentation, just let me know. I'm sure you will be able to do it because I am looking at that presentation and the presentation is looking fabulous. And we put a timer of say 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, everything is moving and it's moving further. Okay. Video, I think in the testing phase, we put a animation of video to be played by clicking. So we will be able to see that. For the video playing, you have to click on the video just to check that whether you are able to play it or not. That is the only thing that you need to see. So that is up to you. So now what has happened is we have published this particular Google slide to the web. Now you see the link is very very big. Okay, so there are different tools to shorten this link so that uh, you send it to some customer, you are able to see that I want a link shortener which people can very easily understand how it works, how it can be. So you can have bitly. Mostly bitly is the most most used link shortener. So that also can be used. So you can have, it's up to you which whatever you want. So I will just show you how we can actually use the bitly for this particular thing. So it's pretty easy. Just a minute. Let me go to over there. So I'm going to show you a bitly. So if you see my bitly account, you will be able to see here. Now here you can add on that particular link over here. So suppose if I want to go for a new link, so create a new link and I just go to the link. So I want to create a link and here is the destination. It's the same link. Now title I want to show is G slides demo. This is the name I want to put. And I can have a custom back half if I want. Or what Bitly is going to do is it is going to create that custom half for myself. Now I have a free account, so it's allowing me 50 more custom banks, not more than that. So I can create 50. So that is good enough for testing. If I'm a commercial user of this, then I can definitely do more than that if it's required. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting it G slides. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I can create, I think G slides is already I have created somewhere. So what I'm going to do, G slides one. Okay. So this is there. So G slides bitly, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create it. So I have created this link. Just a minute, you'll be able to see that. So this is the link which has a bit.ly backslash G slides one. So this is pretty simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the chat box and you will be able to see the entire thing, and it's easy to remember. So if you want to send it to your customer, you don't have to send that long link which is being generated by Google. You simply go to the bitly, or there are different link shorteners available nowadays, and it's free service for 10, 20, 50 shortness, and normally you will not need more than that. If you are a company just making few presentations, 5, 10, 20 presentations are good enough for a small level of company, and you can just go to the same link and you will be able to see this particular link working very, very well. Give me a thumbs up if you are able to use Bitly to create or watch this particular Google Slides. Okay, so I see people saying that they are able to access this. So this is pretty easy. So you don't have to worry about this small. And one thing more is there is also a possibility if you go for the services from Bitly in the form of paid one. So there are different things. So you can actually have the link shortness in the name of your company also. So you can use all the tools available in the market, and those tools, if you go for a paid one, so like my name is manmeetsinghbhatti.com, so I can put manmeetsinghbhatti.com/bitly or /g slides. So my name, everyone knows. I just put a slash over there, and then from there, the endpoint is always there, and you'll be able to see that. It's easier to remember, and it's easier to send it to your customers if you are a brand conscious person. Otherwise, bit.ly G slides 1 is perfectly all right. You send it to your customer automatically. It's easier to remember, and they will be able to see your presentation easily and openly. Now, next is what I'm going to try to tell you about this is we have a presentation which is working fine. We have created and we have changed it to some kind of things. One thing that I want to share now is the one very superpower we have done is basically what we have done is we have now published this entire Google Slides out for your customers to have a look at it. Now, suppose you have added today, you have got added five what do you say, products, but now you have got two more products, so you want to add on something else. So I just go to the video. In the video you see some awesome robotic projects is the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it and I'm going to add different videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert and I'm going to go to the video, and not robotic projects. I am going to add now something funny, and I'm going to add Mickey Mouse cartoon. So there is something called Mickey Mouse cartoon. So bow down adventures for 30 minutes. I don't know what is it. I'm going to have a go for a clubhouse. This is something I always loved. So I'm adding Mickey. So this is there, and I'm adding this. So this Mickey Mouse cloud has been added, and this is there. Okay. So once the Mickey Mouse cloud has been added, so my application has been updated. Okay. So my application has been updated, and once my application has been updated, just go to the links I have already given to you. So you go to that Bitly link, and I would suggest go to that Bitly link and see what you can see, and let me know what do you see. You can chat in the chat box. Let me know what do you see. I'm sure you'll be able to see the Mickey Mouse video over here. It takes just few seconds for the document to be updated. Am I right? Guys, if you are able to see the Mickey Mouse in the same link, let me know, because the old video of robotics has already gone. So I get one yes, sir. That means you are able to see. I am very sure for others also it's possible. So that's the beauty of Google. Whatever you publish today is available for the network, for all of the people who are actually looking at that particular document. But this is also available for you to edit at any point of time. So after publishing a document for 2 months, you feel that it needs something new, something has to be added or something has to be deleted. You want to add on some kind of products, you want to change, like this presentation, you want to use it as a showcase for the pricing. So you are selling, say, I would say some woolen garments. So woolen garments before the onset of winter are to be sold at a higher price, and as soon as there is an onset of summer, you have to sell it on a sales at a discount price. So you have to change the pricing, you have to change the discounts and everything. So whatever you change in the background will automatically get reflected on the mail. So you don't have to tell your customers that my link is different. You don't have to tell your customers that I am not able to change it, or my price has changed. No, just simply keep on changing it the way you want it. Whenever the customer is buying, he or she is going to get the same thing which has been edited, updated by you on the same day. That's the beauty of the things. And your you can create as many slides as you want based on your Google Workspace subscription. If you are on a free mode, you can go up to 15 GB of the space. That's the maximum one. But if you are on a paid mode, you can have 1 TB also, 2 TB also. It's up to you. But to test the Google Workspace, I would suggest that you stick to the free mode, because free mode is something, the functionality is everything. It's basically the majority of the functionalities are already available in the free mode. To test the tool, to use it, you can do it. But tomorrow, if you want to use it professionally for your business, I always suggest you go and subscribe to some kind of a license from Google. It's available online. You don't have to worry after anybody to get that license. Just simply go to the Google website, go to the Google Workspace, buy a license for 1%, 2%, 3%. They have got a very transparent policy of the pricing. They do increase the prices because that is the way the SaaS model works. Automatically after some years the prices, but still, as compared to any of the service providers, I find Google to be a relatively stable pricing model. So that is the way you can use, and Google gives you everything. You have got an entire package of Google Workspace where you have got a Google Drive for the storage, Google Docs for the documentation, Google Sheets for the Excel, you have got Google Slides, Google Drawings, and there are many other things and the tools that the Google gives. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to close my presentation part, because this is the basic presentation based on the Google slide which I have shared with you. You can do hundreds and hundreds of the things with Google Slides. Let me know what do you want to do with this Google Slides, what you are going to create with this Google slide in this week, so that I can understand that you are actually understanding the logics. In the chat box, please let me know what are you going to create with Google slide in this 1 week. I want every one of you to create some kind of a document in this particular week. Just let me know in the chat box what are you going to create. No one is going to create anything? Okay, so I see one radar introduction is being created. Anybody else who wants to create something? Because I want you guys to actually create something and show it to me, so that I can understand that you guys are catching up whatever is being taught over here. I see Balvinder ji, Ravinder ji. You guys need to let me know what are you going to create this week. Meanwhile, we can move on to the question answer session. If you have any kind of questions, you can unmute yourself and just ask me the questions. Okay. So what I understand from you is there are no questions. So what I feel is that it is being perfectly clear, not very difficult for you. And I request all of you guys to please give me a feedback via nas.io application, because future all kind of announcements for the new classes, all kind of recordings and everything will be available only and only on the nas.io app only. We are not going to use the WhatsApp. WhatsApp is only for just basic interaction. All kind of the details, everything will be only given to the people who have actually registered for the particular class, not for general basis, because so that we don't want the people to be disturbed again and again who have not registered for this class. So I thank you for your patience and timings and understanding the basics and nuances of the Google Workspace slides today. Next week, we are going to have even an interesting thing, which I will let you know the topic which is being covered in the next week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye. All the best.